Hello, Nika Knox here for Substitute Ed. I hope you guys had a great Independence Day. It is the day after. I'm sluggish and tired. We were up late for fireworks as always. But I thought I would talk about how hard it is for it to be July, early July, and to go to the store and to already see so much back to school. I was not prepared. I wasn't. I want going back to work to feel a little bit further away than it currently does right now. So I went to, I go to lots of stores, but I went to Target for the first time in forever. I stopped shopping at Target quite a while ago, but my kid had a gift card and they wanted to go use it. And we were like, okay, sure, we'll pop in to Target. It's so bad. It's so easy to spend money in that store. I have been a big Target shopper for many, many years. And one of the things that I always get a lot of at Target is stuff for my prize bin. So I am planning a separate video on classroom management for substitute teachers, but I thought I would do a quick one talking about what I bought at Target for my prize bin. I am a big proponent of using many different methods of classroom management, and I've tried lots of different things, and different things work with different classes and different grade levels. But one thing that I have had since the beginning is, since the beginning of long-term subbing, is a prize bin. And unless I am walking into a classroom where a teacher has very specific classroom management things set up, things like clip charts and I will talk about all of those different things for new subs. But I like having a prize bin, especially for younger kids, being able to say, hey, I have this really cool bin that if we have a good day and we do what we need to do and we get our work done like your teacher wants us to do, you can have something on my prize bin. And you can do prize bins lots of different ways. You can do lots of different systems with the prize bin. But I have had a prize bin. I've used the same prize box for quite a while. It's a very well-loved prize bin. I actually should get a new one, but I'm holding off doing that. But Target, I've always had an easy time finding things that are not crazy expensive to put in my prize bin. So let me show you some of what I got. One of the things I buy a lot are these, they call them building blocks. It's a set. They kind of look like little puzzle pieces. And it's kind of hard to show, but they come in this tube. They're $1 a piece. Buying prizes for, depending on what your class size is and how you do, upwards of 30 some odd kids, is a lot. So generally speaking, you get a prize on Friday at the end of the week. I can't afford to buy prizes every day. But this is one that's been very popular, even among my older kids. I do teach fifth graders. I'm currently, or have been doing a resource position for a vacant position. So every Friday, my kids get to pick out of the prize box. This has been popular even with my fifth graders. And they come in different colors. So this one's like a pink and purple. And then they had a yellow and blue version. During the different holidays, they come out with like different color scheme ones to like match like for Halloween and stuff. But I always like to go and pick up a couple of these at a time. And I maybe put 2 in my bin on Friday and then first come, first serve. It is what it is. I also got these little fun oodles. They're stretchy they're kind of like fidgets, and this was $3 and there's 4. So anytime I can get something that gives me multiple things for less than $1 a piece is where I am trying to do it, because it makes it much more affordable for me. So that's another thing I got. Fun oodles. And this was all in the dollar spot. So I also picked up these reading trackers right here. These were $3. Comes in a pack of 30. They're basically bookmarks. They are just bookmarks, but they're a little bit more durable. They're kind of a plasticky, and what you do is this clear section in the middle. You can, maybe I'll take them out so you can see it. You can use that to kind of line up with your words. So when you put it down, you probably can't see that. When you put it down on the paper, because it's see-through, you can track like a whole line of text. And for some kids that have different issues with reading, things like dyslexia, or there's a whole bunch more. I even sometimes struggle. You're trying to read, small text, and I don't deal well with small text myself, and you're trying to track down to the next one, and you end up reading the wrong line over and over again because it's so small and compact. This makes it so much easier, and it acts as a bookmark. So you can put the kid's name on it somewhere so they know it's theirs. They can keep it in their book bin. You can hand them out as prizes too. But this, considering it's got 30 in it, which, these days you can have 35 kids in your class. But, it was $3, so I don't have 30 kids. So, but very useful tool. Also works great as bookmark. I also got these cool stamps. So I have a parent signature one. Great job. You can do it. Fantastic superstar. I don't deal with a lot of homework in my current position, but as a teacher in previous years, I've done homework. I don't tend to do a lot of homework for grades. It's more homework for, I would give them extra prizes for turning in, or things like that. Or maybe you put their name into a raffle for turning in homework, especially with little kids. It's just not as much of a thing. And some districts have different policies on different things. But, so this would be a great way to just, denote, hey, they turned it in. And that way I can remember to give them their prize or put their name in the raffle, so these are really cool. And then Crinkle Crinkle, my Target bag. This is really sad that I'm already doing that. I should be doing this at the beginning of July. I am such a sucker for teacher themed stuff, as so many teachers are. Even as a substitute teacher, it does become a little bit of your identity because you spend so much time teaching, grading, cleaning, planning, even as a sub, especially long-term sub, but even as a daily sub, you get to know schools and kids, and you think about them even when you're not with them. So I could not help myself, and I bought my beautiful Stanley I talked about in my other things. I bought a little straw topper that is a pencil. I can't help myself. I did go and look at the jewelry because I always love to get like teacher earrings and stuff, and they always have new ones every year. And I did go and I looked, and I was like, no, don't do it. You already have so many. You bought so many last year. You don't need any more. It's like teacher tees. So obsessed, and you keep wanting to buy teacher tees, even though you have a ton. That's my very mini haul. I will probably end up going and picking up more stuff. I love to go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and pick up stuff like Play-Doh and cars. Very popular for prize bins for my older kids, like Matchbox car ones, even non-brand. They don't care. They love the cars. That's a great one for a prize bin for older kids, especially older boys. I've had a lot of older boys I've taught. My 5th grade boys all are fighting over the cars. So those are more things I will talk about in my classroom management video, but I thought I'd show you my little Target haul. I'm sure I will do more of these because I can't help myself. Even though I'm not ready to go back to work, you just love school, you know? You love all the fun stuff. And already thinking about going back to work, it's crazy. Feels like it gets earlier and earlier every year, so, you know. But, yeah, I hope you have a super great day. Happy summer. Happy relaxed time. And I will see you in the next video.